You're watching the 3D Bookmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back to the 3D Botmaker Diecast Rally Championship.
Oh yeah, we are back.
That's right, and we're kicking off the 2022 season here at the top of Race Mountain with 8 new cars.
Hey, you know me. I'm here for the big air.
Well, I'm sure we'll see a lot of it. It's going to be a head-to-head elimination tournament. First driver to win 3 advances on to the next round.
Up first for today's race, we have Esteban Reyes driving in a 2012 Ford Fiesta.
Esteban Reyes will be driving against Maya Ryan. She's driving in a Citroen C4 Rally car. Once again, the first driver to win 3 will advance on to the next round. This video is brought to you by Mech Arena. I don't play a lot of mobile games, but a game I've really been hooked on lately is Mech Arena.
Oh yeah, same here. It's a great looking game, but more importantly, it's a lot of fun.
It runs smoothly on all my devices, and I can team up with everyone I know.
Well, I sent you an invite, but you never responded.
Well,
I thought we were friends.
Well, one really cool feature about Mech Arena are the pilots.
Yes, it adds depth and strategy to the game.
So who's your favorite?
I think I gotta go with G-Lock.
So you must like close range weapons.
It's all about the arc turret for me.
That is a powerful weapon.
Plus, he reminds me of myself. He's this cool cyberpunk kind of guy. He used to run with a gang stealing mechs. Now he's almost 40.
The only similarity there is that you're both almost 40.
I could be a cool punk kind of guy.
The cool thing about pilots is you can customize their skills to match your gameplay style.
Well, I like to be right up in the action.
Well, Mech Arena has a lot of action for you this month. There's Battle Pass Season 7 where you get some new skins and other goodies. There's also a brand new pilot, Oksana, along with some new weapons coming out.
Oh, nice.
Mech Arena is completely free to play on Android and iOS. You can use our personal link or scan the QR code to get bonuses worth $45.
We're talking 1 mil spec skin, 508 coins, and 70,000 credits.
You can also add me to your friends list and we can play some matches together.
I'm sending you another request right now.
In the case of a tie, we will go to the big air to see who gets the inside lane on the last race. And here they go with the first race. Maya Ryan gets the jump off the start.
Esteban trying to catch up.
He's closing the gap. Esteban with the overtake through the turn. Here's the first jump. Esteban going sky high.
That was awesome.
He's sideways on the 180 that slows him all the way down.
He gets a bump for Maya.
That bump cost Maya some momentum. Esteban picking up speed here. A little loose coming out of the turn, and Esteban Reyes will take the win on race 1. A nice finish jump there by Maya Ryan.
Maya Ryan out-jumping Esteban Reyes at the finish.
Here's a look at the replay. Esteban Reyes starting off behind Maya Ryan. He overtakes her in the first corner, and then look at this air right here.
That mid-course jump is becoming the new big air in the DRC.
Yeah, he really went flying that time. Not a whole lot of air here at the finish for Esteban Reyes, but look at Maya Ryan.
A nice landing, too.
Yeah, landing jumps is not something DRC drivers are well known for. And here we go with race 2. Maya Ryan starting on the inside lane.
She's got the advantage here. Let's see if she can tie the score.
They are neck and neck coming down the first straight. Here they go into the first big turn. Esteban Reyes pulling ahead.
Ooh, that was a nice jump.
Esteban with the lead. This is a tricky section of track here, lots of turns.
Esteban navigating it like a pro.
Maya Ryan falling way behind. Esteban on the edge, but he makes it past the finish line. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for Maya Ryan.
That is not good for Maya Ryan. That's 2 wins for Esteban Reyes. 1 more, and this is over. She's going to really have to come out strong on the next race to keep this alive.
Let's see that double jump again.
This was great to watch. Look at that. Both cars in the air at the same time. Esteban Reyes out-jumping Maya Ryan.
This is it. If Esteban Reyes wins this one, it is over for Maya Ryan. Esteban Reyes with the inside lane advantage. And there they go down the track for race 3.
Come on, Maya. Keep this thing going.
Esteban Reyes out in the lead. Maya Ryan already falling way behind.
Here's the jump. Yeah.
Whoa, Esteban Reyes goes flying through the air.
He's like a Superman out there.
Esteban Reyes all alone. All he has to do is cross that finish line, and he's advancing on.
He's got this thing.
Here he comes, and another big jump by Esteban Reyes as he wins his 3rd race in a row and will be advancing on to round 2.
That was a great performance by Esteban Reyes. Look at this jump again here. Watch how far and high he gets that car in the air.
He had 2 wheels off the track there, but recovered well.
You know, I assumed he was a rookie driver, but that is some professional driving right there.
Let's see. The only notes I'm seeing on Esteban Reyes is that he comes from Portland, Maine, and he enjoys riding.
Well, I think he has a real future in rally car racing.
I agree. So far, he's looking great out there on the track. That is 1 driver gone, 1 advancing on. Let's see who's up next.
Driving in the blue Subaru WRX STI is Big Wes.
I believe it's the 2nd time we've seen this model in the DRC.
Then we have Chad Falcon.
Chad Falcon is driving in the Hyundai Tiburon.
Okay, thanks. I had no idea how to pronounce that.
Well, this is the first time that car has ever been on this channel at all. The drivers are at the start. Big Wes will be starting on the inside lane. And they're off. First driver to win 3 advances on to round 2.
Big West already with a big lead.
He is really moving out there. Both drivers around the turn. Here's the first jump. Big West gets some nice air.
Big West getting the big air.
Here he goes through the section of turns.
He's looking good.
Chad Falcon is way behind now. Big West just has one more turn. Here he comes to the finish.
Hey, a nice jump there by Big West.
A nice landing too. And here comes Chad Falcon finally making it to the finish line. Not a great start for Chad Falcon.
Hopefully he'll do better on the next one.
Well, right now he's looking outclassed by Big West in the Subaru. Let's see that jump again by Big West. He comes out of that turn on 2 wheels. Look right here.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's actually a tricky section. They have to land it, then go right into that right-hand turn. Big West is making it look easy.
All right, this is Chad Falcon's chance to shine. He's starting on the inside lane. Let's see what he's got.
Well, right now it does not look like he has much on Big West in the Subaru. Chad Falcon already falling way behind. Big West is just taking over.
Come on, Chad.
Big West with a big air again.
That was a big one.
Chad Falcon is off the road.
Oh, come on, Chad.
It's now just one more car on the track. One more turn for West. He's in and out straight to the finish line. And whoa, he does it again. Another big jump.
Big West out there showing off.
Chad Falcon with his car in the snow. He hit that tree.
What a disappointment for Chad Falcon. I was hoping he would be great and get a lot of big air so I could call him Captain Falcon. Now it appears that dream is coming to an end.
A driver just crashed into a tree and you're making it about yourself.
It would have been a great nickname.
Yeah, you're right, it would have been, but here we go, race 3. Big West has 2 wins, 1 more, and he will be advancing on to race against Esteban Reyes in round 2.
Chad Falcon just cannot keep up.
All Big West really needs to do here is stay on the track, and he's got this.
Oh no, Big West is not staying on the track. He's getting that big air.
Look at this, Chad Falcon is still in it.
Is he really?
Kind of, I saw his car back there.
He is not in this.
Well, now he's gone, and here comes Big West to take his 3rd win in a row.
Here comes Falcon.
Chad Falcon with a jump past the finish, but unfortunately Chad Falcon will be going home empty-handed.
Maybe next time, Captain Falcon. Maybe next time.
So far, we have seen 2 great rally drivers, Big West and Esteban Reyes. Both of them will be going head-to-head in round 2. Here we are for the second half of round 1 and the first event of season 3. The first half was a little one-sided with Esteban Reyes and Big West completely dominating their heats.
They also got some really big air.
They certainly did, but you know there's more to the DRC than just big air.
No there is not. The DRC is all about that big air. Who's with me?
Well, then we have a treat for you because today we'll be seeing the return of the DRC champion, Big Air Dylan.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to see what he does in that new Evo.
Let's get to our first 2 drivers.
We've got Tommy Swift in the 2011 Ford Fiesta.
Tommy Swift will be racing against Hans Gruber, driving the Porsche 914 Safari.
Now, we've seen this car before in the DRC.
Yes, we did. I believe it was in Season 2. The drivers are at the start, and they're off. The first driver to win 3 races advances on to round 2. Tommy Swift taking the early lead around that first corner. Here he goes down the slope.
This is my favorite part.
Tommy Swift up and over the jump. Here comes Hans Gruber.
Hans looking for the pass.
Tommy Swift slides out. Hans Gruber makes the pass.
Oh, Tommy Swift, it's over.
That leaves Hans Gruber all by himself. Here he comes to the final jump.
And that's a womp womp at the end.
Hey, it's a win.
I need to see some air.
Hey, his competition was already flipped over. There was no need for Hans Gruber to push that car any more than he needed to. He's still got to win 2 more races. You don't want to wreck your car right now.
Well, if he doesn't get more air in the next one, I'm going to boo him.
That's very professional of you.
Joke's on you. I'm not a professional.
Clearly. Look at this pass right here by Hans Gruber. Tommy Swift spun all the way around. Hans Gruber saw the opening, passed him, and left Tommy Swift on the side of the road.
That's 1 win for Hans Gruber. He needs 2 more to advance on to round 2.
Here they go down the track for the second race. Tommy Swift once again taking the lead out of that corner.
He's got the speed. He just needs to control it.
Here comes down the slope. Nice landing on that jump.
Here comes Hans Gruber.
Gruber knocking on the door, trying to get around Tommy Swift. Tommy Swift sliding but corrects it. Hans Gruber loses control. It's all Tommy Swift now.
Maybe he'll get some big air.
Here he comes.
What was that?
That was Tommy Swift winning the race.
I think this is because you took away the point for the big air.
We already discussed this in the meeting. If you looked at the scoreboards, the bonus points had no impact on who won the championship. The driver that won the most races was always on top.
True, but it felt like it was important.
Well, numbers don't really care about your feelings.
Numbers are so cruel, especially the number 8.
Okay.
That is not a nice number.
I'm not even going to ask.
It's a long story.
Plus, using the big air distance to determine the starting positions on the final race in the case of a tie actually makes the big air more important than it was before.
Huh. What about the hay bales?
All eaten by a herd of cows.
That's a shame.
Here we go with race 3. Tommy Swift once again in the lead. The score is currently tied 1-1. Tommy approaching the first jump.
Another good landing by Tommy Swift.
He's got quite the lead on Hans Gruber.
He's sliding again.
That's going to slow him down. Here comes Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber gives Tommy Swift a bump.
He should have went around him.
Here comes Tommy to the finish line.
Hey, that was a little better.
This time, both drivers making it past the finish line. That's going to be the second win for Tommy Swift. One more, and he will move on to round 2.
We need to move this studio to the ski lodge because that's where all the big air action is really at.
Hey, keep in mind, Big Air Dylan is up next.
Don't let me down, Dylan. Do not let me down.
Hans Gruber assisting Tommy Swift down the track. I'm pretty sure that's not what he wanted to do. And here we go with race 4. Tommy Swift 1 win away from advancing. Hans Gruber has the inside lane. There they go down the track. Hans Gruber with a slight lead. Tommy Swift on his outside, he's catching up.
He's passing him.
Through turn 1, Hans Gruber back in front.
Let's see some air. Hey!
Whoa, Tommy Swift passes mid-air.
That was nice.
Hans Gruber stalls out. It's all Tommy Swift now. He just has to pass the finish line. Here he comes down the final hill around the corner.
He's got some speed.
Here we go.
A C, maybe a C+ for that jump.
Well, either way, Tommy Swift did what he needed to do to move on to the next round. That will be our second Ford Fiesta, moving on to the semifinals. Take a look at this overtake. Tommy Swift passing in the air. Hans Gruber was not expecting that. He loses control, and it was all over from there. Here's the bracket. 3 drivers have already made it through to the next round. There's one more spot. So let's get right into the next race.
All right, this is what I've been waiting for. He's a driver who goes by one name. He does not drink Red Bull because he already has wings. It's the B to the A to the D, former champ of the DRC, Big Air Dylan. Let's go, Big D.
Big Air Dylan will be driving against rookie driver Oliver Matthew in the 84 Audi Sport Quattro.
Poor Oliver Matthew. I'm afraid he doesn't stand a chance against Big Air Dylan.
Well, we haven't seen Oliver Matthew drive before, so we don't know if he's good or not.
Exactly. Nobody knows this guy. What's his name again?
His name is
It doesn't matter what his name is. Big Air Dylan is going to take that Audi Quattro, turn it sideways, and shove it straight.
Okay, you are too.
Oh, look at that air! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You are dialed up to 10 right now.
We are in the presence of greatness. How can you be calm?
I don't know.
Here he comes. Oh, yeah.
A big jump from Dylan.
That's what I'm talking about, 3D.
And not a bad jump.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not a bad
Yeah.
jump. Okay, are you done?
Woo!
Did you drink a Red Bull today?
I don't know what's in this cup.
Okay, well, I'll take that. Can we get him a water?
That run right there by Dylan is what the DRC is all about. Dylan pushing that car to the extreme. He was on 2 wheels for a minute there. Huge, massive air off the first jump. Goes big off the final jump. You know I hate politics, 3D, but I'm going to say it here right now. Big Air Dylan for president.
Okay, well, I don't think I have anything to add to that, so let's go on to race 2. That's 1 win for Big Air Dylan. He'll be starting on the outside lane this time. Oliver Matthew on the inside.
Oliver Matthew does not have a chance.
I don't know, he did pretty well in that race. Oliver Matthew taking the lead around that first corner.
Come on, Dylan.
Here they go over the jump. Dylan trying to pass. He wipes out.
No, that's not good.
It's all Oliver Matthew now. He's looking fast, too.
Come on, crash, Oliver, crash.
We are not wishing harm on any driver.
Yes. Oh.
Oliver Matthew coming in a little too hot there. Almost goes off the track, but he slides past the finish line for the win. Big Air Dylan stuck over on his side on that tree.
A tough break there for Dylan, but we still got more races to go.
Let's see the replay. It appeared Dylan was trying to overtake Oliver Matthew in the air. He lands at a bad angle, bounces, then his front end hits the snow. Let's see that one more time.
I got to give some credit to Oliver Matthew. He does seem to be pretty fast out there, but Dylan still got more air.
Well, of course, they don't call him Big Air for nothing. Here we go. The score is tied. This time, Dylan starting on the inside lane, Oliver Matthew on the outside. A close race around the first bend. Dylan with a slight lead here. Here they go through the turn.
Here we go. This is going to be good.
Oh!
No, not again.
Dylan wipes out on the turn again. Oliver Matthew once again finding himself all alone on the track. Let's see if he can make a clean line to the finish line. No, he can't.
Oh, but that was some nice air.
Yes, it was. Oliver Matthew getting that Audi up and over. Big Air Dylan, I'm afraid he might be pushing it too hard here.
That's the only way Dylan knows how to drive. Top gear, full speed, pedal to the metal. Go big or die trying.
Well, that right there was a massive, massive jump. He just needs to land it, though.
Yeah, well, landing hasn't been his strong point.
That will put Oliver Matthew up by 1 point. One more, and he will be advancing on to the semifinal round to race against Tommy Swift. Dylan with the disadvantage here. He's starting on the outside lane. This is a do-or-die moment for Big Air Dylan and his career in the DRC.
Oh, man. Come on, Dylan.
Oliver Matthew taking advantage of that inside lane. He's pulling way ahead now.
Come on, Dylan.
Whoa! Oliver Matthew goes soaring through the air.
Wow.
Dylan is right behind him.
Come on, Dylan.
They're going down the final hill. Oliver Matthew wrecks.
Yes!
Dylan goes around him.
Bring it home, Dylan!
And Big Air Dylan
Oh, yes!
takes it to the sky.
That right there is what the French call le big air.
I don't know about that, but Dylan just tied the score. Here's the replay. Oliver Matthews soaring through the air. That was an impressive jump.
But look at Dylan catching up on him.
Dylan bumping his car. Right here, Oliver Matthews still has a nice lead. Dylan chasing him down the track. Then all of a sudden, Oliver Matthews hits to the left side, bounces to the right, and just wipes out.
And there goes Dylan lying in wait, waiting for the right opportunity to pass before taking flight on the final jump.
Okay, so we have a tie. Like I said before, the Big Air is not dead. We are going to compare their jumps. The driver that jumps the farthest will get the inside lane advantage on the final tiebreaker race. Those were Oliver Matthews' 2 jumps.
Let's see Dylan.
Here's the moment of truth.
Yes.
And it will go to Dylan.
That's what I'm talking about. The Big Air still rules in the DRC.
We do have a guy coming next week to add some lines to the track for the Big Air.
Oh, that's good.
Along with a wider finish line arch.
I remember Stephen King crashing into the last one.
Okay, here we go. They're off for the tiebreaker race. Big Air Dylan on the inside lane. Look at that, Oliver Matthew passing up Dylan.
Oh, come on, Dylan.
This first jump has been a make or break for Dylan. Oliver Matthew goes way up. Dylan lands it.
I hope Oliver Matthew doesn't crash.
2D. He gets loose.
Yeah.
Dylan passes on the inside.
Yeah, baby.
There's just 1 turn left.
We got this. We got this.
Here we go.
To the moon, 3D.
My.
To the moon.
What a finish by Big Air Dylan.
We choose to go to the moon, 3D. Not because it's easy, but because Big Air Dylan is one bad mother.
Watch your mouth.
I'm just talking about Dylan.
I just gotta say, I did not expect to see so much action in the first round of this event.
Whenever Dylan's on the track, it is going to be action all day, every day. Big Air Dylan for life.
Hats off to Oliver Matthew for giving the champ a run for his money. There you have it, the 4 drivers in the semifinals. Esteban Reyes, Big Wes, Tommy Swift, and Big Air Dylan.
I cannot wait.
It is time for the semi-final round in the first event of the 2022 season.
We saw quite a show in the last round between Oliver Matthew and my boy Big Air Dylan.
We most certainly did. Big Air Dylan will be racing today. Let's get to our first 2 drivers.
We've got Esteban Reyes driving in the 2012 Ford Fiesta.
He put on quite a show in the first round.
Some might call him a Superman.
He'll be going up against Big Wes in the Subaru WRX STI.
Both of these drivers did very good in round 1.
I expect to see a good race here today, so buckle your seatbelts because it's about to go down with our first race. And they're off. Esteban Reyes starting off on the inside lane.
Esteban with the lead.
Big Wes not far behind. They're going through the first corner. Approaching the first jump, Esteban keeps it low, not trying to take any risks here.
Big Wes not letting up, he is in pursuit.
Esteban with 2 wheels on the side wall. A close race through the final corner to the finish line. And a nice jump there at the end by Esteban Reyes as he takes the first win.
Big Wes certainly giving him more of a challenge than he had in round 1.
Look right here, Esteban gets 2 wheels off the road. Big Wes almost had an opportunity to pass, but Esteban was able to keep that distance and secure the win. Let's see the distance on that final jump. Keep in mind the driver with the longest jump will get the inside lane on the final race in the case of a tie.
Just like we had in the last round.
We also have new line markers on the track to better determine who gets the furthest jump. Here we go with race 2. Esteban Reyes with 1 win already under his belt. This time Big Wes starting off on the inside. He has the lead here.
This is my favorite part of the course right here.
Big Wes with a jump past the ski lodge. Esteban Reyes closing in.
Big Wes is looking good out there.
Esteban right on his tail. Wes hits the wall.
Oh, it's a close one.
Big Wes with a burst of speed, and he will take the win on race 2.
That was a nice jump by Big Wes with a clean landing.
Esteban Reyes was getting really close right here. I thought he might pass, but he understeers coming out of the corner, and it was all over from there. Here's a comparison between their 2 jumps.
Wow.
That is basically a tie.
So what do we do in the case of a tie if they both have the same distance on the jump?
I don't think we planned that far out.
Better call Susan.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Here we go with race 3. Esteban Reyes back on the inside. It's a very close race right now.
Hello, Susan?
Here they go through the first corner. Esteban with the lead, flying through the air.
But what if they jump the same distance?
Reyes now gaining some distance here. Big Wes falling behind. Some bouncing by Esteban. And here he comes. Whoa, nice jump there. Wow. Look at Big Wes.
Okay, I'm back.
What did she say?
In the case of a tie, if they both have the same distance for the longest jump, We'll then go back and compare their second longest jump.
Okay, that makes sense.
What did I miss?
Only some sweet, sweet high-flying action by Esteban Reyes and Big Wes. Look at this final jump right here.
That's a longer jump than he got the first time, but Big Wes actually outjumps him.
See, I told you, if you add the lines, the drivers will take the jump more seriously.
Well, that certainly appears to be the case. Esteban Reyes one win away from advancing on to the final round. Big Wes with the inside lane advantage. Esteban Reyes on the outside lane, but he has the lead.
Big Wes catching up in the corner.
But it's Esteban first over the jump. Big Wes is knocking on the door, but no one's home.
Oh, someone's home. He's just not letting him in.
Esteban Reyes one turn away from the finals. Can he do it?
Oh, he's got this.
Full speed to the finish line as Esteban Reyes takes the win and will be advancing on to the final round of the first event of the 2022 season.
Look at the blocking by Esteban Reyes right here.
Big Wes trying to get around him, but could not find an opening. And here's the bracket. Esteban Reyes advancing on to the final round. Who will join him? Will it be Tommy Swift or Big Air Dylan?
Big Air Dylan for sure.
All right, let's get to our second group of drivers. Driving in the 2011 Ford Fiesta, we have Tommy Swift.
The question is he swift enough to take on the bad boy of the DRC, Big Air Dylan, in the 2008 Lancer Evolution?
Dylan certainly looked like he was at the top of his game in the last race. He's got the experience. The question is, can he control the car going over that jump?
Let's go, Dylan.
The drivers are off. Tommy Swift on the inside lane. Tommy Swift pulling ahead here. They're going through the first big turn. Tommy Swift leading to the first jump.
Whoa, look at Dylan. Oh, no.
Dylan goes really big on the jump, loses control, falls off the road. Now it is all Tommy Swift.
Oh, Dylan.
I'm telling you, his big air ability can work against him. An easy win for Tommy Swift, the only one to pass the finish line. And there's Dylan next to the tech inspection garage.
We saw the same thing happen last race. It's the cost of being a high flyer. Sometimes you land it, sometimes you get stuck in a tree. Just ask George of the Jungle.
Well, he certainly outjumps Tommy Swift. It appears he was trying to pass but ran out of road and had nowhere to go but the snow.
Still, that was a pretty amazing jump.
It appears his high-flying ability is both a blessing and a curse. If he could just slow it down a little bit and try to control where he's going when he jumps, he might have a little bit more success.
Okay, you clearly do not understand greatness.
How so?
You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit in the wind, you don't pull the mask off that old Lone Ranger, and you don't slow down Dylan.
Okay, well, that's just going to lead to more crashes.
It's the cost of greatness.
Well, that kind of greatness is going to lose him the race.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Dylan with the inside lane this time. He's ahead of Tommy Swift. Tommy Swift has a 1-point win over Dylan so far.
Give me that big air. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Hold on to it.
Dylan almost loses control.
But he recovers.
He's going full speed ahead.
Tommy Swift way behind now.
I don't see him.
Bring it home, Dylan.
Here he goes.
Whoa. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you call big air.
Well, he didn't land the last jump, but he certainly went far. Let's see that first jump again. Not as high as his previous jump.
Yeah, but look at the distance.
A great job recovering. He almost lost it.
I'm telling you, Dylan is a pro. He's got this.
Here's the jump comparison. Whoa, Dylan outjumps Tommy Swift by several marks, and he will currently have the longest jump so far.
He will always have the longest jump. Best believe that.
The score is now tied. Tommy Swift and Dylan both have 1 win each. First driver to win 3 will advance on to the final round to compete against Esteban Reyes. It's a close one into the first corner. Dylan takes the lead down the slope.
Hey!
Whoa, that was a big jump.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he nails the landing.
This is awesome.
Oh, big air, Dylan wipes out. Tommy Swift passes.
Why?
And the race will go to Tommy Swift.
All the highs and lows of rally racing with Dylan. He went from one of his best jumps ever to wiping out right before the last corner.
Here's another look at that jump. He goes soaring through the air, beautiful landing, maintains a lot of speed. But let's see where it all went wrong.
We can skip this part of the replay.
I think the fans want to see it.
I can't look.
Taps the wall there, taps the wall again, hits the side of the mountain. That sends him into a spin and flipped that car over. A great job there by Tommy Swift navigating around the crashed car. That will be his second win. 1 more and he advances on to the final round.
Is it over yet?
Yes, you can open your eyes now.
Okay.
Here we go with race 4. Dylan on the inside lane. Tommy Swift 1 win away from the finals. Dylan clearly the faster car here, but as the old saying goes, speed isn't everything in racing.
What idiot said that?
I don't know, but look at that air!
Oh, yeah!
Dylan almost losing it again on that corner, but he recovers.
Come on, Dylan.
Tommy Swift close behind in his rear view.
We got this, Dylan.
They're approaching the final turn. Big air Dylan flat out.
Whoa!
Wow! Oh my goodness!
Did you see that?
That was big.
Did you see that?
A huge jump by Dylan. but he completely missed the track, so that will not count for the landing.
That was amazing.
He also ties the score, and it looks like his previous jump will give him the inside lane advantage on the final tiebreaker race.
Oh man, another tiebreaker race with Big Air Dylan. He just loves keeping me on the edge of my seat.
This is it. The next driver to pass the finish line will be advancing on to the final round. Dylan off to a good start here.
I am a little worried about the first jump.
He might want to slow down a little.
No way, go for it, Dylan, go!
Whoa!
Hey, yes!
A perfect jump by Dylan. Tommy Swift not far behind.
Let's go, Dylan, let's go!
There's only one turn left.
Stay on the track, Dylan, stay on the track!
And Big Air Dylan!
Baby.
Whoa!
Yeah! That's
Goes
it!
soaring through the air.
Oh yeah!
Taking the win.
Bam!
And he will be advancing on to the final round to face off against Esteban Reyes.
I think we have seen enough to declare Big Air Dylan the GOAT of the DRC.
Okay, but what about the legend Stephen King?
Stephen who? Who is that?
The Superman Stephen King.
I don't know who that is. All I know is Big Air Dylan is going to the finals, and he's coming out a champion.
Not if Esteban Reyes has anything to say about it.
Bring it.
It is time for the final round in the first event of Season 3.
From what we've seen so far, this is going to be a good one.
We started this with 8 drivers. We're down to the final 2. Our first driver, Esteban Reyes, a rookie driver this year, driving in a 2012 Ford Fiesta.
He's doing a great job for being a rookie. If I didn't know better, I'd say he's raced in the DRC before.
Definitely not.
Then we have the man, the king of the jumps, Big Air Dylan.
Big Air Dylan has been putting on an amazing performance for the crowds. He definitely knows how to go big, sometimes to his own detriment.
Hey, that's Dylan. Go big, go home. He's going big.
Here we go with the first race. The first driver to win 5 races will be the champion.
Oh, nice. 5 instead of 3.
If you want to be the champ, you gotta earn it. Esteban Reyes with the lead going down the slope. Nice long jump there by Esteban Reyes.
Here comes Dylan.
Dylan applying the pressure around the corner.
Oh, he's aggressive out there.
Esteban still with the lead here around the final corner. He's on the side wall. Whoa! Esteban goes flying off the track.
Some wild racing there on the first one. I love it.
Esteban flipped over on the grass. Let's see the replay. Look at this jump by Esteban Reyes.
That was a nice jump there. He doesn't go high, but he goes long.
Then look at Dylan trying to find a way around that Ford. He gets blocked right there. Then he gets blocked again. Both Esteban Reyes and Dylan riding the side wall. Esteban takes a jump at an angle and goes off the road, so that will not count towards the big air.
Not much air there from Dylan either, but we're just getting started.
Keep in mind, in the case of a tie, the driver with the longest jump will get the inside lane advantage on the tiebreaker race.
We've had 2 ties in this event so far, and that inside lane advantage can really make a difference.
This time Dylan on the inside, he's got the lead here. Through turn 1 down the slope.
Let's go, Dylan. Nice jump.
Esteban right on his tail. There's some contact.
Nice block by Dylan.
Esteban Reyes falling behind.
Let's see some big air by Dylan.
Whoa! Dylan tumbles off the road.
Oh, man.
It's all Esteban Reyes now. And Esteban Reyes will take his second win in a row. 3 more, and we are looking at a new champion.
Oh, man, Dylan is falling apart here. Look at him. That's a sad picture. Look at that grass on his wheels.
Here's the replay. He was looking great. Look at this jump right here. He's had trouble on that section of track. He landed it just fine. A nice block here on Esteban Reyes. Makes it around that turn.
There's got to be something wrong with the car because this is not the Dylan that I know.
Are you sure about that? Because Dylan has crashed quite a few times.
Well, that's true.
Right here, he goes up on 2 wheels and then rolls right off the road. That will also put Esteban Reyes ahead on the big air jump. Here we go, race 3. Esteban Reyes starting off on the inside lane. Dylan on the outside, Esteban up by 2 races.
Come on, Dylan, we need a comeback.
Esteban Reyes with a slight lead. Here they go around the first turn. Esteban first down the slope.
Hey!
A big jump by Dylan, he passes!
You see that?
Dylan with the lead now.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Dylan coming down the hill, hot and heavy.
Give me that big air. Oh!
What just happened? What just happened?
To the moon, 3D.
What did I just see?
Big Air Dylan just took you to the moon, baby.
Wow.
Look at him right there, hooking the gutter. They call that a gutter run. And then after that, he just picks up the speed. I gotta see that jump again. That was amazing. Here it is.
Look at that height.
It was astronomically amazing.
I thought we had enough marker lines on the track.
Oh, you never have enough when you have Big Air Dylan in the race. Look at that.
Wow, that is...
Big Air Dylan, baby.
That's really far.
That's just Big Air Dylan.
Big Air Dylan with his first win on the board. He'll be starting on the inside lane. And here they go down the track for race 4.
One more and Dylan can tie the score.
It's a close race down the first straight. Here they go through the first corner. Dylan with the lead down the slope.
Let's go, Dylan.
He lands it with Esteban Reyes right behind him.
He is moving fast down this track.
Slides around the corner, but he's still going strong.
I think it's going to be a big one for him.
Here we go.
Whoa!
What was that?
He did it again.
How?
Another one,
How
3D.
can that...
Don't even question it. Don't try to comprehend it. It'll just hurt your feeble mind, 3D.
But it's just, how could you...
3D.
It's so,
3D.
I mean...
3D. You just have to accept that there's some things that you will never be able to understand. And Big Air Dylan is one of those anomalies.
But air like this should not be possible. How is that possible?
It has something to do with Newton's fifth law, but I can't explain it to you right now.
It's just, I mean...
Okay.
If you
3D.
look at the...
You're falling apart on me here.
It's an Evo,
Okay,
but
you know what? We need to take a break. 3D needs a reset. We'll be right back after this.
I'm doing the calculations. He shouldn't be able to get that
Okay,
far.
but your math does not apply to Dylan.
Support the channel and look good doing it by visiting the 3D Botmaker merch store.
Link in the description.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
And we're back.
Yes, we are back. Before the break, Big Air Dylan tied the score with Esteban Reyes with an amazing, mind-blowing run down the track. Right now, it is anybody's race. Esteban Reyes starting off on the inside lane.
Big Air Dylan definitely building some momentum with those last two runs.
Keep in mind the first to 5 races wins, so both drivers need 3 more.
Whoa! Oh, Dylan almost got another pass.
A nice jump by both drivers. Esteban Reyes picking up the speed here.
Here comes Dylan.
Dylan on the inside. Oh, he wipes out.
No! I thought he had it.
Esteban Reyes will take his 3rd win. Dylan making him work hard for it. And there's Dylan upside down on the exit of the final turn.
This was a wild part right here. Look at this. Dylan almost gets that inside lane pass again on that turn. He did it once before. I thought he was going to do it again.
This race was a battle all the way down the mountain. You can see Esteban Reyes starting to slow down. Dylan sees the opening right here, goes for the pass. Esteban goes for the block, and Dylan ends up flipping over.
That was a hard-fought race. Credit goes to Esteban Reyes for those defensive moves.
That puts Esteban Reyes up by 1. He is 2 wins away from being champion.
This time we got Dylan on the inside lane.
Dylan starting off with an early lead here. He's ahead by about 3 to 4 car lengths.
He just needs to keep it together and stay on the track.
Whoa! Big Air Dylan doing the opposite of staying on the track.
He's picking up speed.
He is going flat out here.
Okay, 3D, prepare yourself for this.
I'm not ready.
Behold, let me go.
Whoa!
Oh, he did it again.
Man, Big Air Dylan knows how to turn it up when it counts.
Big Air Dylan knows how to turn it up regardless of it counting, but I do agree he's driving on a whole nother level here.
Look at this, big air after big air. Look at this jump here. His car was at roof height of the ski lodge. Not to mention that landing was perfect. He maintains all that speed through the corners and carries it all down to the final jump. This time his back end goes up a little too high, but that was just some massive air by Big Air Dylan.
You know, I can't help but to feel like Dylan is ruining the DRC.
How so? This is amazing.
He's just setting the bar so high. Every other racer we put on the track will just be a disappointment for the fans.
Well, we'll just have to find some better talent.
Big Air Dylan is one of a kind.
Here they go down the slope. Esteban Reyes with the lead.
There goes Dylan with the pass.
They both wipe out.
He's back up.
What?
He's still going.
No way.
He is still going.
Dylan is back on his tires.
He's still going 3D.
Incredible.
Bring it home, Dylan. Bring it home.
Wow.
Yes.
Somehow,
Oh, yeah.
some way, Dylan rolled his car over and still proceeded down the track to win the race.
And he didn't just roll past the finish line. He actually made the jump as well.
There's so many incredible moments in this race. I don't know which one is the most incredible, but look at that. They both wiped out. Dylan rolled it back over and just continued down the track like nothing even happened.
This is like Marvel, superhero, Doctor Strange level stuff we're witnessing here in the DRC. I would not be surprised if they cast Dylan for the next Avengers movie.
I could definitely see that happening.
Disney, Marvel, hit me up. Let's make it happen.
For the first time today, Dylan is in the lead by 1 race. That was his 4th win, so he is 1 win away from being the champion.
And he's starting on the inside lane.
It is do or die here for Esteban Reyes. Slip of the tongue.
Common mistake.
A very close race into the first corner. Esteban Reyes fighting for this. This would be his first DRC win. Reyes is off the road.
Oh, it's over now. It's all over.
As long as Dylan doesn't crash, he's got this.
Don't jinx him, 3D.
Here he comes.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a winner!
Yes, sir!
Big Air Dylan comes from behind and takes the championship
That's right.
over Esteban Reyes.
Big Air Dylan, the Michael Jordan of Diecast Rally Racing, proving that he's not a one-hit wonder by winning his second DRC championship.
Yeah, he started off slow, but he really picked things up by the third race.
I feel like this is a historical moment here on the channel.
Absolutely. Make sure you check out our merch store for the new Big Air Dylan Winter Rally design.
Oh, I gotta get one of those.
We've got t-shirts and decals. Once again, thank you for joining us for this presentation of the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League. Until next time, I'm 3D Botmaker.
And I'm 2D.
And you've been watching the DRC.